Hey guys, welcome to today's pick a card reading, and today we are here with the topic that you're not going crazy. What's the spiritual truth behind your isolation and upheaval? So if you're going through a particularly isolating time, or you're going through major tower moments and you're wondering why is it happening, so today we are going to go in depth into why you are particularly isolated, why the universe has put you in this, place in your journey right now, and why are these star moments happening. It can be any kind of upheaval, maybe moving to another place, breakups, losing jobs, losing people, whatever. So yeah, we have two piles. Group number 1 is the Spyrite crystal and group number 2 is green aventurine. We also have messages for you, handwritten tiny messages that could tie the reading together. So pick one, think about your situation, and see you in your reading. If you chose the Spyrite crystal, then we're here to see that why are you going through this particular time of isolation or upheaval. And no, you're not going crazy. We're going to find out all the reasons why you are put in this particular place by the universe, especially if you're on a spiritual journey and this particular time has really put you through the ringer and you just want to know why are you in this place. So let's get into your reading. We also have this tiny message for you that we'll read towards the end. So why are you going through this time? Group 1. Again, I'm with the pyrite. I'm kind of feeling that maybe you felt intense pressure. Maybe you felt like there have been moments where it almost felt unbearable. Like things or situations were crushing you. But this is not the bad kind of pressure. This is the sort of intense pressure that a diamond goes through. This sort of refining you, your soul. It's giving you new edges, new facets. It's also helping you to explore new facets of yourself. Maybe you've been too focused on particular, particular facets of you, but universe is saying that there's so much that is yet to be explored by you. You're a multifaceted, multi-dimensional being, and you're deliberately being put through this intense pressure so that you can come out on the other end as a diamond. Alright, let's get into your cards. So we have all in the golden afternoon, inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. Alright. We have manifestation. Sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips. At other times they dwell in the depths of your soul. It is a dance between you and spirit as the magic unfolds. Ooh, we have the lovers. This is one of my favorite lovers card. We have the 5 of Wands. We have Ace of Wands. Oh, very creative group. We have the creative spark, and then we have Ace of Wands, and then we have 5 of Wands. I mean, a lot of passion. And with this card, again, I feel like this is the most, like one of the most passionate lovers card. Conflict. Be careful with whom you deal with anything related to your finances. There could be some misunderstanding with someone about money. Okay. We have Union, Universe. Your connection to the universe is stronger than you think. Have you felt disconnected lately? Reconnect with your inner spirit and the world around you. The universe is always guiding you. Alright. Actually, I'm going to bring these two. Yeah. We have celebration. When I come across people in happy, healthy relationships, I give jealousy the finger and celebrate their joy. When I do so, I'm rooting for the good guys, which means that I'm a good guy, and that means all of us win. Who wants to celebrate? Alright. We have leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Alright. We have truth be told. Okay, so let's put it here. We have mushrooms, alright. And we have, oh, Durga Kalika from the Kali deck. Let's put it here. Alright. So let's begin. Why are you in this place of isolation and upheaval? First of all, group 1, you're a highly creative person. It's like creativity just oozes out of you. Again, with all in the golden afternoon, inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. I'm sort of getting, because this is from the Alice in Wonderland deck, there's this place where Alice is like, I don't want to sing, I don't want to sing. And then she goes through this journey and she starts to get more confident in her skills. And not just that, she also decides to sing the song that she wants to, not what others want her to. And with imagination, inspiration, conception, it's like this period of isolation and upheaval has made you more confident, more stable in who you are, in what your skills are, in what you're capable of, and to see that how actually incredibly creative soul you are. And you also realize that it is a gift. This is not something that just everybody has inherently. I mean, we all have certain sense of, creativity. But some people are just more creative than others. Some people are just, naturally they just are very creative in everything that they do. They are like, they're always coloring outside the lines. They don't adhere to the traditional paths or societal conditioning, and they're just out here imagining with manifestation again, just imagining, manifesting just a different path for themselves. And in the starting, when I was channeling, we did say that you're a very multifaceted being. So it's actually, this period is actually helping you embrace that side of you that maybe in the past you weren't very comfortable with in embracing, or you hadn't fully stepped in your power. But with this, this phase that you've gone through or you're going through, okay, I said you have gone through, so maybe some of you have already gone through and are stepping out of it. Some of you are still going through it, and some of you are just entering this phase. So anyway, so yeah, you are very highly creative person. You have a big imagination. very inspiring. You can find inspiration anywhere. And then your mind just starts, thinking about how you can actually turn that inspiration into something tangible, something real. With manifestation, I mean, again, in your entire reading, there's such a potent presence of the universe, the divine. Even with the manifestation card, it feels like you're very good at manifestation. If you haven't tried that, group 1, maybe you should look into it. And maybe I'm also getting that you're such a natural manifester. Yeah. You're such a natural manifester that you don't even realize that you're manifesting. Like, you're so good at it. People have to actually try, work on it, follow the rules, follow the steps, all of that stuff. But you're so good at it. You just do it so naturally. And I see, there are 3 faces here. And the light is coming out of her heart. I feel like you have the power to manifest whatever version you want. Like, if tomorrow you wake up and you're like, I want to be an astronaut, you'll make that happen. You, along with the universe, you co-create with the universe, you'll just make it happen. And I think it has something to do with your heart. Your heart is so beautiful. You have such a bright light that manifestation actually comes easy to you because your heart is so beautiful. You have such a beautiful light that divine really helps you out to co-create or to grow things, to grow your dreams, goals, whatever you're working towards, whatever you want in life. The universe really helps you out with that. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be absolutely bonkers. Tomorrow you just wake up and you're like, I want to be like a dog sitter. And universe like, cool, let's make that happen. So you're very good at manifesting, and maybe during this period you're actually experimenting and realizing that, or you're experimenting and seeing till what extent can you actually manifest, and you're just getting more into it. With Ace of Wands, yeah, again with the creative sparks, so good at it. It's like almost you're a magician. You're a magician. You can manifest anything, and it's like you have that natural manifesting power, to be honest. Highly imaginative and inspiring soul. It's like you have this power. And with this moon here, I'm sort of getting maybe your manifesting skills also enhances according to the moon cycles. So if you haven't really gotten into it, maybe you should really see the cycles of the moon. Like, you place an intention during the new moon and you do your rituals around the full moon. So basically, following the moon cycles, it can actually enhance and supercharge your manifestations. With 5 of Wands, and with this, I'm also getting, we have conflict here. It's like, so yeah, I'm getting that you have been through a lot of conflict in your life, group 1. But I'm also getting that this period, this phase has actually taught you how to handle these conflicts. I'm sort of getting, this word is coming out, pro. Like a pro. So you've become like a pro in handling these conflicts. Like, no matter from what direction someone is trying to attack you or come towards you, create a conflict, you've become so good at it. I'm almost getting that scene from, not just a scene, I'm just getting Karate Kid. And I feel like this has, maybe your entire journey or this particular phase has really trained you to be such a pro at handling these conflicts. And it's like you're so in your power now, or you are getting more into your power, people cannot mess with you. It says, be careful with whom you deal with anything related to your finances. There could be some misunderstanding with someone about money. People cannot mess with you. They cannot fool you or manipulate you. Also, another thing that I'm getting is that some people have really keen interest in your finances, and you don't let that happen. I feel like maybe you're growing finances. Your finances are growing rapidly, or they will in the coming period. And you need to know how to handle these conflicts so that you know how to deal with certain people. Because we say, right, more money, more problems. So you need to know how to protect yourself, how to handle these conflicts, because the more you generate, the income, the abundance, the more conflict people are going to create for you. And I'm not trying to sort of scare you or anything, but it's like, again, more money, more problems. So people are going to have conflicts about it. They want to know how you're doing it, or where is it coming from, or even how they can actually take it from you, or they can I'm getting that you need to learn how to stand up for yourself, how to handle these conflicts, because you're rising, you're actually growing. Maybe it doesn't feel like that right now because you are in this space, where you feel like you're isolated. But the thing is that you're being prepared for what's coming next, because what's coming next is you've leveled up. And so this period, this isolation period, or this upheaval, it's actually preparing you to deal with how to how to deal with this new level. Because with new level comes new challenges, new people, new circumstances, and you need to know how to deal with this, how to handle these conflict. So I'm seeing that you've become like a pro at it. People cannot mess with you. They cannot create conflicts in your life. You'll absolutely throw them down. With leap, you go first. The universe will catch you. Again, I see a big moon here. So like intuition, and I am also getting surrender. So universe really, maybe you have you struggle with surrendering, maybe I don't want to call you a control free, because I feel like this control comes because you've been through a lot in your past, and it's sort of like a trauma response. But I feel like you do tend to control. You have this tendency, and universe wants you to surrender more. With you go first, the universe will catch you. Universe wants you to trust and then surrender, to just take that leap, take that step. Because we already know that you are co-creating with the universe, and universe is like there for you. But I feel like you haven't entirely realized how powerful you are when it comes to manifesting. And universe is like, use your intuition, take that step, and then surrender. No matter how big or a small, dream it is. But that also means you have to let go of the control and just surrender. I think there is some struggle with letting go of control, letting go of, I'm also getting letting go of the past versions of you. We saw that you're multifaceted, so that means that there are different versions of you, and even here I'm getting like, you have different facets, and I feel like universe is like, don't cling on to just one facet, just this one version of you. You have so many, you're meant to explore and discover so many. Okay, with celebration, I feel like this is a phase where you're meant to celebrate other people. Universe is like, your time will come. If you have been feeling like, others have been moving on or they're doing good, I'm sort of feeling like universe is like, this is the phase of your life where you're meant to celebrate other people's win. Or just celebrate your wins, no matter how tiny or big they are. Because that would actually, I feel like this phase has really put you in this place where you do feel a lot of, I don't want to say resentment, it's more like a lot of I'm not getting the right word, because it's not negative, it's more like just self-pity and mulling over what you were doing wrong or what's not happening, and it's just like, it's not a very high vibrational feeling. And I'm not saying that there's something wrong, because you're allowed to feel your emotions, and you're already a natural manifester, so you're still creating and showing up and doing everything. I'm just saying that this will actually help you, this energy of celebration, whether it's your celebrations or celebrating somebody else, it's actually going to help you. It's going to keep the spirits up. With Union Universe, again, the first line is, your connection to the universe is stronger than you think. So again, if you have felt disconnected lately, like that maybe, again, not surrendering, feeling like universe doesn't care, or it's not there, or you don't feel very connected, it says reconnect with your inner spirit and the world around you. The same as the celebration card, to be honest. It's like reconnect with your inner spirit and the world around you. Celebrate, enjoy your wins and other people. It is going to keep the spirits up, and the universe is always guiding you. So yeah, don't stay in that self-pity. Don't wallow in that self-pity. Get out of it. Stay in that celebration mode, alright? Whether it's celebrating you or other people. Keep that spirits high, because that will help you. That will help you stay more connected to the universe. If you're always in that, self-pity or in that gloomy energy, then you won't hear universe. You won't know when universe is trying to show you or tell you something. You won't get the messages. With the Lover's card, I'm getting that either some of you guys are in a partnership, or you're in a separation with someone, or you guys just ended up a relationship. There are 3 scenarios here. Again, it's a collective reading. So I'm going to talk about all three scenarios, but it's more like this period is there for you. Again, I feel like the lovers and truth be told are sort of connected. This is actually helping you to realize what you want in love. I mean, I feel like most of your past connections, or even in the connection you're in right now, the past of it or something like that, there was a lot of passion, because you're a very creative person. So I mean, passion is just a natural part. But I feel like there's always passion, but I'm getting no longevity. It's not sustainable. The passion burns out. And during this period, you're actually realizing what do you actually want and deserve in love, so that you can manifest clearly, so that you're not manifesting these people who are just so different than you. And different as in, I'm not saying different is bad. I mean, opposites do attract. I'm just saying maybe people who do not love the way you do. That's the thing. Maybe you've dealt with people who sort of bring darkness in your passion. And maybe you sort of get consumed by it. But universe is saying that along with passion, there needs to be a goal, a direction where this is going. Again, so this just comes down to the point that you're learning more about what do you want to manifest in love. And if you're manifesting somebody in particular, I feel like they feel the same way about you. They're very passionate about you. And you guys have some sort of deep connection. And universe is saying that you can manifest this connection either back together or keep it together, like for all three scenarios. Or you can manifest this person in your life. You just need to be very clear about what you're manifesting. You cannot have multiple tabs open and then you're like, why isn't my manifestation coming in? Because there's just too many tabs open. You need to be clear. And if it's about a particular person or particular connection, then you need to be clear about what exactly you want from them or in this connection. Where do you want it to go? So all of it. Take charge, I'm hearing. But yeah, if it's about someone particular, they feel the same way about you. They are very passionate about you. You guys are different, but you're very passionate about each other. And I feel like they're also very creative. But they express their creativity in different ways than you. But it's like guys might be different, but you guys, this is a divine connection. I just feel it. But truth be told, yeah, you need to drop the mask and be honest, be truthful, speak from your heart, so that love can. We say that there's this phrase, right? Love is in the air. Well, drop the mask, be honest, be truthful, so that love can be in the air. Open your heart. I'm saying that open your heart so that you can speak from your heart. Be honest. You don't have to wear any mask. If you are, then again, you're going to manifest something else. With mushroom, it's like a quiet growth thing. So again, yes, with this phase, this isolation, you're learning how to be in this space of peace and how to grow quietly. You don't need outer validation. You don't need this big announcements or anything. And I feel like you're just growing quietly and slowly, gradually. And again, I'm hearing that, mushrooms can grow anywhere. They just pop out. I feel like your growth will be very fast for other people because they don't see you coming. But for you, it's like you've been growing slowly every day. Yeah. Suddenly they feel like you're everywhere, but you know that you've been gradually growing every day. So let's get to Durga Kalika. I'm going to read from the book. She's fear, divine justice, and unyielding resolution in favor of the light. Yeah, again, you have that light, inner light. She is every method and all means necessary to ensure success for the soul. Yeah. She is the unexpected victory arising at the very moment when all seems lost, transforming tragedy into triumph. If you feel like this upheaval or isolation is like sort of you not doing well, well then think again, because this whole tragic phase is soon going to turn into a victory. She is a spiritual sun, a light, and our ever radiant reminder that from darkest night a new dawn shall always arise. Dare to trust more in your faith than your fear. Yeah, you need to have more faith. You need to surrender. Life is sustained through a continual balancing and interaction between the light and the dark, of that which promotes life, that which destroys it. Alright. Kali's emergence is the setting of the ancient war between the light and the dark. This war takes place in our world daily and often enough in our own minds and hearts. It's a war of choice where our free will decides which qualities are allowed to become stronger in our lives. Do we choose love or hate, trust or doubt, faith or fear? When we want to choose the higher path but find it difficult to avoid being overcome by a lower nature or the negativities around us, the divine beings of love manifest their presence to strengthen the light. Alright. When this oracle arises in a reading, an unexpected ease and grace are due to manifest. Know that the fruition of your soul shall be unstoppable. Whatever divine protection is necessary to secure your fulfillment shall spontaneously arise. Alright. This oracle guides you to allow divine intervention to support you during the battles taking place in your life or your mind. It is a portent of unexpected success even when everything appears to be going against you. You can trust that the tide of the most virulent negativity shall turn swiftly and decidedly. So yeah, that is pretty much on point group 1. It's sort of like, do not let yourself wallow in self-pity and sort of, in that lower vibrational emotions. Sorry. Keep celebrating your wins, celebrating others so that you can stay in that high vibe, and know that even though maybe the situation is difficult for you, you will emerge out victorious. Universe will make sure of it. You don't have to worry. Your third eye is open. Intuition, again, connect with it. Take that leap and have faith, because universe will come through for you. Alright, let's read this. You were much here before. You've lost your muchness. Mad Hatter. Aww. Yeah. Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. This is actually one of the inspiration behind the topic that we're doing today. This quote just came in my dream last night. So basically it says you were much muchier before. You've lost your muchness. So group 1, don't lose your spark, you know. Keep it ignited. Do more things that you love, that you enjoy. Keep your spirits high, because this will not only sort of fasten your manifestations, but also just don't lose the spark. Don't lose yourself going through these disappointments or these phases. I mean, I kind of get it. You're going through this difficult time, and maybe all this disappointments and everything that's been happening has sort of snuffed out that spark within you, that light. And universe is like, you need to just shine that light so hard, because you're meant to do that. Wow, I'm sending you so much love, group 1. Don't worry, this will come to an end. Have more faith in the universe. Stay connected to your intuition. It'll all happen. Trust me. Trust yourself. Trust universe. Yeah. Sending you so much love and strength, group 1. And yeah, don't lose your muchness. That's what makes you, you know. Don't lose that muchness. So anyway, I hope this reading resonated, group 1. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that I can see you more in these readings, so that I can bring more interesting topics for you, so that you remember who you really are. And if you want to book a one-on-one session with me, the details are in the description box. So yeah, see you in your next reading. Bye, group 1. Hi, group 2. So if you chose Green Aventurine, then this is your reading on why are you going through this period of isolation and upheaval. So we have this tiny message for you that we'll read towards the end. Alright. Again, I'm getting a message about you being multifaceted, which came in group 1 too. But I'm sort of getting that. But unlike group 1, here I'm getting that you're multifaceted and you're integrating all these sides of you. So this could be a continuation of group 1. But I'm sort of getting that you have all these sides of you and you're learning how to present it as one. Like, you know, sort of not let it scatter, but present it as one whole you. So, for example, you could be like a singer, but also an entrepreneur, and a dancer, and an actor, and a director. So, like, you know, there are so many facets of you and you're learning how to channel it as one whole you. So anyway, let's get into your cards. We have belong to your own dream, create your own life. Alright. We have oak. Don't just look within, dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. Okay. Both of them have their eyes closed. Five of Wands. Oh, group 1 had Five of Wands too, but from another deck. We have Little Trickster. So this is a card in this tarot. We have 7 of Swords, alright. Oh yeah, I want to get these down. It's sort of surprising. We've got 7 of Wands and Little Trickster. We have rewards. Your hard work is paying off. Your performance is gaining attention in your community. You deserve the rewards you're receiving now. We have hope. Hope is like a light in the darkness. Have you been feeling discouraged? Remember that difficult times are temporary. Hold on to hope and it will lead you towards brighter days. Yeah. Perspective. What does a hawk see when it flies over your house? Besides the family of mice living nearby that you don't know about, what will your current problems, conflicts look like when you're 80 years old? And you gaze back on the timeline of your life. In this moment, you're being given the gift of clear perspective, of knowing that in the end, everything is going to be probably much better than okay. Think large enough and even big issues become small. Become an 80-year-old hawk and you're really onto something. Oh, beautiful message. And I'm kind of understanding how it connects. This we need to get into. This is pretty much straightforward. Then we have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Alright. We have happy. Oh, that's such a cute card. We have Gertrude Stein, perspective. We have perspective twice. Wow. We're going to talk about this, but wow, I didn't even see these cards, to be honest, while I was shuffling. I just pulled out cards I didn't even see, but we have perspective twice and they are in the same row, in the same column actually. But wow, there's so much synchronicity in this pile. Yeah, we're going to get into that. And we have Dakshina. Okay, let's just keep it here. Alright. So, group 2. Why are you going through this isolation and upheaval? And no, you're not crazy. But it's kind of really nice that both of these have, not nice, but like interesting that both of these have their eyes closed. And this card is about intuition. Don't just look within, dive deeply into the internal realms of knowing. Create your own life, belong to your own dream. Whoa, I'm getting multiple messages through this. First of all, group 2, this period of isolation and upheaval, and you could either be going through isolation or going through upheaval, or it could be both. But what I'm getting is this is for you to rest. This is for you to actually take proper rest. I think you've been working relentlessly hard, group 2. And because it says your hard work is paying off. You have been working really hard, group 2. So if no one told you, I mean, you're doing great and you've been working really hard, and this period is for you to actually take rest. Also, the more you rest, the more your nervous system is going to be calm enough for you to know what your intuition is telling you. Secondly, it is talking about how to connect with your intuition so that, not just surface level, but deep, diving deep within yourself so that you know what kind of life you truly want. It says belong to your own dream, create your own life. Again, own. This period is for you to realize what do you want out of life, group 2. Maybe what you wanted in the past isn't what you want now. Maybe in the past you wanted something that maybe somebody else dreamed for you. What is it that you want, group 2? It says don't just look within, dive deeply into the internal realms of knowing. So don't just skim through your inner work. Dive deep and know, because I feel like you have a good foundation. It's more the question about what to build over that. So it's like now you have to go within and ask yourself how you want to go forward, and you've gotten this period so that you can recalibrate, regroup, and sort of realize what exactly do you want from here on. Yeah. So this period is for you to recalibrate. So see, you're not crazy. But yeah, you're being isolated so that you can stay in your energy. You can, take proper rest, recharge, and recalibrate how you want to proceed from here on. Because I feel like you've grown a lot, you've put in so much hard work, you've grown this foundation that now you are the one who is going to decide how to proceed. What kind of life do you see for yourself? So yeah, the spirit is actually inviting you to do that. Do that inner work, do that shadow work, everything. Don't just skim through it. Do it properly, do it well, so that whatever you create on this foundation is something that you genuinely love, a life that you genuinely love. With 7 of Swords and Little Trickster. Now this is pretty interesting. I want to just I want to know what this is about. I'm going to get it from this deck, because I'm sort of getting this is a little about your journey, What is this? Enlightenment. You're on the path to enlightenment, discovering higher truths. Have you noticed a recent shift in your awareness? Continue following this light, it will lead you to greater wisdom. Okay. I feel like group 2, you've been sort of running away or hiding from the side of you that is, and it says little trickster, but I'm getting kind of very cute, mischievous, but powerful energy. It's like you've been trying to run away or even, hide this side of you that is this little magician, to be honest. I also see that maybe people have been scared of the side of you. Maybe they ran away, they were scared, maybe they lied, things like that. But it's like universe wants you to embrace this little magician side of you. Not like little magician, but it's like this energy of being very clever, intuitive, magical, but powerful. Maybe we have people who might come off as very harmless, very innocent or naive, but you have this side within you that is absolutely maybe scary to some people. But do not run away or hide from this side of you. This is actually a pretty potent version, facet of you. And again, you're learning how to bring all of this together, not caring about how people take this. And the more you bring this side into in light, it won't be a shadow, and you can actually make it your strength. And it won't, come out in sort of negative ways. Not that I don't see that you're harming anyone, but if you put it to good use, it can actually be a strength. Because, anything can be a weapon or destruction. Depends on how you choose to, work it. So yeah, you have the side of you that's very mischievous, or you might come across as innocent, naive, and you are, but you're also very powerful, magical, and clever. Yeah. And it scares the people who have bad intentions. People who maybe lie, gaslight, manipulate. You bring out this side of you. It's actually pretty awesome. I mean, exactly, I'm not getting anything, I'm getting it's pretty awesome that you can scare away people who do have bad or negative intentions, and you need to embrace the side of you more. You need to bring the side of you, like not bring, you already bring this side out, but it's more like embrace the side of you. And with enlightenment, and what we got the message in the start, you are integrating all of the facets of yourself together as one whole you. So it's like you can be innocent, but you can also be scarily powerful, Both can exist. You don't have to be just one thing. Okay. With Five of Wands, yeah, you've really put in a lot of hard work. It has come with its set of challenges, and there's been tossing and turning and changing directions and all of that. And I'm also seeing that people have really tried to get to your light, in the sense they want to take it from you. Maybe they tried copying it or just imitating it, things like that. But I'm seeing that people have tried to take this light away from you. People have tried to create obstacles on your path, but it's like they cannot even touch you. We had something about conflict in group 1, so you can go and check that. But I'm seeing that people have tried to put in obstacles on your path. They've maybe lied, gaslit, manipulate, but then they saw this version of you, this side of you. They realized they cannot mess with you, and that actually scared them. They're like, oh shit, I need to get away from this. I poked the wrong person. Yeah, people underestimate you. They don't realize how scary, powerful you can be. And I'm seeing that people have tried to mess with you or poke you, but then they see this side of you and they're like, oh shit. Yeah. So this is sort of a lesson for them as well, that they shouldn't underestimate someone just because they look sweet and, innocent and naive. But with Five of Wands, I'm also getting that you have put in a lot of hard work, gone through these obstacles, these challenges to actually reach where you are today. And maybe you don't think that you are where you wanted to be, but you have a strong foundation, group 2. You should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of where you are right now. With rewards, your hard work is paying off. Yeah, absolutely. You've put in a lot of work. Your performance is gaining attention in your community. You deserve the rewards you're receiving now. So either you're going to, or you've already started receiving the rewards for your hard work. And maybe it hasn't been, according to what you thought of or where you wanted to be. But just know it's all going to come. Maybe not in the way that you thought. Maybe it's something which is much better. Again, this line, that in the end everything is going to be okay, probably much better than okay. So maybe it won't happen in the way you thought. What if it's better than that? What if it's much better than what you could have even thought of? Can you expand your mind to think that your future could be so much better than your past? Yeah. You are going to receive these if you haven't already started receiving it. So yeah, the work you're putting, you are going to get the reward for it. And do not worry, nobody can even touch your light. They're not even capable, obviously. I'm getting there's like fire here and people trying to touch that, but they'll get burned. Again, even if they try to mess, copy or do anything, they're going to get burned. serious bond. And I love that energy, group 2. I absolutely love it. If you didn't feel comfortable accepting or embracing this part of you, chuck it. Alright? You're not here to please anyone. And I absolutely love this fiery side of you that scares the S out of people. And embrace that side of you. It's absolutely badass. I love this. With hope, yeah. Again, this line now, remember that difficult times are temporary. I feel like this phase of yours is just temporary. If you thought that, it's never ending and it's always going to be this way, no. Keep your hope alive. This phase is going to sort of, there was this fly here. This phase is going to end soon. It's temporary. Just keep having keep that hope alive, and it will lead you forward towards brighter days. Yeah. Now, I'm going to deal with perspective together, but then we have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Exactly. With this create your own life and this intuition and, thinking about what kind of life you want, it's about imagining what kind of, you have a foundation, but what do you want to build on that? What do you want to create now? What kind of world or life do you want to live in? Universe really wants you to be happy, group 2. And with Little Trickster and Happy, it's such a positive, optimistic, such a beautiful soul, to be honest. Just absolutely, it warms my heart. And there is this childlike nature in you. And you have this light. And universe wants you to be happy, which is why universe has put you in this phase where you can actually recalibrate and see what kind of life do you want from here on. With Dakshina, again, it's about, Dakshina is something that you give to your gurus or healers or something like that, to anyone for their service, right? It's sort of an energy exchange. You're learning how to receive more. Maybe you're a giver, so you're learning how to receive. And receive, not just financial stuff, again, rewards. You're in this phase to learn how to receive. And not just financial abundance. Receive love, receive forgiveness, receive just compassion, kindness, financial abundance, gifts, food, whatever. You're here to receive in this phase. Because with rewards and Dakshina, yeah, you are being given maybe opportunities, things, kindness, love, whatever. Because you have been working relentlessly for a long time and you're not good at receiving. Or maybe you were not good at receiving, but this period is actually teaching you how to receive gracefully. I think it's sort of something about it makes you uncomfortable a bit, but you're learning that how to receive. See, you deserve the rewards you're receiving now. Receive, 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 receive. Learn how to receive gracefully, normally, casually. Just learn how to do that when you're a giver. Yeah, and if you're somebody who's a taker, please, this message wasn't for you. But I feel like if you're watching this, you are a giver and you need to learn how to receive. Be more comfortable with it. And yeah, with happy, again, such a beautiful soul. The universe really wants you to be happy. And when you're happy, group 2, your entire surroundings, everybody else around you, they are happy. So you actually are sort of like a generator. When you are charged, you provide electricity to so many different people, places, communities. So it's important for you to stay high vibration, and not because it's your duty. It's just that when you're happy, people around you, places around you, communities are happy. So yeah, your happiness is infectious. Now let's come to perspective, because this is actually pretty awesome, this message. this talks about group 2, that yes, maybe right now, whatever place you're in, the current problems, it might feel like a lot, it might feel heavy, but universe is bringing you this perspective that it says 80 years, but we're going to talk about maybe 5 years from now or 10 years from now. Do you think that what you are feeling right now would matter 5 years or 10 years down the lane? Do you think the problems or challenges that you've been facing would actually affect you in 5 to 10 years? You need to broaden your perspective, and I feel like you're learning this thing right now, how to have a broader perspective. And personally, I just want to share this. I personally resonate with this because I recently had this realization that there was something that I was absolutely anxious about. Like, I was so scared, and I would lose my sleep over it, and it would keep me up at night thinking about it, of that particular challenge. And it happened a while ago, and now that I look back, that was a phase like, a few months back. But now that I look back, I feel like it was so silly because things are all back to good now. And I was just so anxious, and it felt like the end of the world, and I was losing my sleep over it, and it ended up being okay. And yeah, so just there are certain things where if we just practice a broader perspective, it will actually help us in the long run. We need to know how to discern, how to have better perspective, a broader perspective, not to get hung up on tiny things, and maybe it doesn't feel, tiny when you're actually in the thick of it, but actually practicing having a broader perspective will not just help you during this phase, but also in the long run. Again, with this Gertrude Stein, it's about making sense, new ways of seeing. So yeah, new ways of seeing a particular situation. So instead of saying that you're isolated and maybe you're going through so much, maybe see like, alright, what can I explore during this phase? Maybe I can learn something, maybe I can do something. Just changing your perspective. Maybe I can dive into my old hobbies. Maybe I can create something else, something new. It says birthing new creations. So yeah, just changing your perspective will do you so much good, group 2. And it will help you not just in this phase, but even in your life ahead. Having a broader perspective. Knowing that what if things, not just get better, but much better than what you thought. So think large enough, and even big issues become small. If you're going through something, ask yourself, is this going to affect me in a year or 2 years or 5 years? Is this something that I would even remember or think of in a year or 2 years or 5 years? And then act accordingly. So let's get into your tiny message. What is it? Now, both the channel message for group 1 and group 2 were inspired by Alice in Wonderland. This is the story as well as the theme, Alice in Wonderland. So group 1 got a message from that, and you have something inspired from that as well. The danger is to stay lost in the tea party forever, to live in the chaos without anchoring the wisdom. Your task is to walk between the world, to bring magic back to the ordinary, but never let the ordinary numb the magic. I love this. Group 2 with this, and yeah, very magical soul. Very magical. But it says that the danger is to stay lost in the tea party forever. This is talking about that scene where Mad Hatter talks to Alice that I think there was something about music and he pissed off time, so time stopped at 6 p.m. during the tea time, and so their like tea party goes on forever, something like that. To live in the chaos without anchoring the wisdom. Yeah, have your perspective shift is important. If you're going through something which is chaotic or a situation that's difficult, your perspective needs to be, something like, what am I learning in this situation? What new can I experience or explore? Something about shifting your perspective to something that's actually healthy for you, that's actually wise for you. Because I'm getting something. Yeah, so the Mad Hatter gets stuck that time, stays stuck at the tea time, so they continue to have tea party like forever. Maybe you're going through this isolation or upheaval period which feels like, you're stuck or you're stagnant or time isn't moving or things aren't moving. But it's dangerous for you to stay stuck in this mindset or perspective that you are stuck or stagnant. Maybe shift your perspective to see that maybe this time period is actually inviting you to explore new things, create new things. Maybe, see what things you've been thinking about, like circumstances or situation you've been thinking about, and then shift the perspective on that. Because to keep thinking about, I'm stuck, nothing is moving, I'm isolated, and this is going to actually drive you crazy, honestly. And I know the topic is you're not going crazy, but it's like it won't do you any good just thinking that you're stuck or stagnant or isolated. Which is why I think the perspective came twice here. I love this. It's such a powerful message. So yeah, the danger is to stay lost in the tea party forever, to live in the chaos without anchoring the wisdom. Yes. No matter what situation you're in, see how you can grow internally and externally while being in that situation, and you'll see that things will start moving soon. This is a very temporary situation. So don't put your thoughts in, I'm stuck. Focus on you, what new things you want to create, what new life you want, how to stay happy, all of this stuff. Rest, recharge, and things will move. Alright? Your task is to walk between the world. Walk between the world as in enlightenment. I feel like you are, again, we talked about something about you sort of bringing together all facets of you. So that also means bridging your spiritual side and your earthly side. To bring magic back to the ordinary. Bring the spiritual in the practical world, but never let the ordinary numb the magic. Don't let the earthly realm steal that magic from you. Steal that spiritual, gifts. You're very magical and powerful. Yeah, don't let the earthly stuff hamper the magic that dwells within you. Group 2. You're very spiritually gifted, and with that enlightenment, I feel like you're constantly growing at a rapid state. And this is a very beautiful message, because it's like stop and change your perspective about where you are right now, what you're doing. Keep the magic alive. Even with this card, I'm sort of seeing that Don't let the earthly stuff, the responsibilities, all that stuff, steal the magic from you, from magic within you. You need to ground that magic in the earthly realm. Yeah. Love your reading. Wow, absolutely. This was an amazing reading. I loved it. And you can check group 1, because we had some similar messages, but yeah, both of them were different readings, but they had overlapping messages, but both of them were incredible. And I loved group 2 as well. So this was your reading, group 2. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, so that I can bring these interesting topics for you, so that you remember who you are. And I love doing this, guys. And yeah, see you in your next reading. Love you guys. Bye.